mini episode. I hope you're well. I'm filming this intro in the beautiful outdoors on my apartment balcony. You haven't seen this yet. I hardly ever use it, so this is the first time. I've got a tea. So I just wanted to give you some context about the clip that I'm going to show you because I was going to add it to my monthly roundup, but I thought it'd be better to have it as standalone mini episode. So I was planning a new project and it's the Kai Fella sweater. I'll put a picture somewhere over here and I'll be knitting that for my partner. And so I had to pick a lot of different colors, as you can see, because it's a patchwork design. And I thought I'd bring you along for the ride picking colors. So enjoy. Hello. Here we are in my home office. My partner had the genius idea of filming me in the process of picking colors for an upcoming project that I'm going to do. I'm sure I just told you about it in the podcast, but anyway, you should see on screen if this whole thing works. I bought the Kai Fella sweater and I've been looking at this sweater for a while for a couple of reasons. As you may know, if you're a returning viewer, I have been trying to knit my partner a sweater for a while. I've had 2 attempts and both attempts have been too small. So the way I'm going about it is trying to knit a sweater flat for him. And I feel like that's going to make a big difference rather than knitting it in the round. Anyway, that is the main reason why I bought this sweater pattern, because it's knitted flat and also I love it. I love the patchwork design. So that really appealed to me. And he's an Australian designer. So that tick. So here we go. I already know where I'm going to purchase the wool. I'm just not 100% sure on the colors. Now, this crochet.com, I bought the wool for this sweater. And so I'm just going to buy it again. It's on sale today, which is also, I'm like, let's get it in right now. I'll save a bunch of money. Now, I've done the calculations of what I need. I need 3 of each color. There's 7, so I'll show you the pattern again. So there's 7 different squares, not including the ribbing for the neckline and the cuffs. But I'm going to use that with the leftover wool that I already have from this sweater. So it's a dark green. This camera is not good, but it's a dark green. So I've talked to my partner and he's like, I want it to be colorful but muted. So I can't be putting on bright yellows or anything. So I decided to stick with grays, greens, blues, throw in a beige. Let's see where we go. It doesn't help that this yarn literally has a million options. It's almost like when there's too many options, it just overwhelms me. The fact that there's so many blues, oh my God, this is going to take forever. Okay. So what am I imagining? Normally what I do is that I bring up a color palette generator and try and get a general idea of what I want. But for some reason, all the color palette generators that I've seen don't go up to 7 because there's 7 colors required. It usually only goes up to 4. Now, I don't know. There's a hole in the market, y'all, for that. But if you have a recommendation for a color palette generator that's more than 4 colors at the same time, tell me, because I could not find one. So anyway, I'm just going to do it by eye. I'm just going to do it by feel. Let's start with the blue. Now, this is a pretty dark green, so I'm going to count this as a dark. So I would say I'm going to do, there's 7 colors. I've already got 1 accounted for. Sorry, there's 8 colors, apologies. 8 colors, 1 is accounted for, so we've got 7 to go. Let's go with a light blue. This is kind of calling out to me. The site's really good because, see, I can zoom in and it gives me a little description of it. Fjord Heather. I quite like that. I don't know if it'll go with this green. Again, there's another 6 colors that I could go with. So, oh gosh. You know what? Let's start with it. I need 3 of each bowl. Sorry, 3 bowls of each color, sorry. All right, let's just go with it. It's kind of green. I feel like it would go well. See, this is the color I already have. It looks much more blue here. It's more green in real life. So who knows? This could look completely different. Oh, look, I can just like drag that. Okay, so let's put that there. Okay, we've covered the blue. One green, one blue. Now let's go dark again. With a brown. This is cute. I feel like this is a bit too warm tone though. Let's click on it. A tasty cup of espresso. Fun. The descriptions on this site are so fun. Like, I was going on and on about the one for Jurassic, like when I initially bought this wool for this sweater. I just love like, oh, those two together are kind of a mood, hey. Y'all get me away from the browns. You know what I'm talking about? I love brown so much. Like, I could just make a jumper all full of browns, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, we've got a blue, we've got a brown, maybe another green. Let's look at some inspiration. There were some really nice projects here. A lot of people like stuck with like that colorway where it's like, I don't know how to explain it. They're not primary colors, but like the same, I'm not good with color theory, but the same tone where it's different colors, but they're all the same like level of pigmentation. I don't know. Like, I quite like this one. I don't think I'll do a black, only because I hate knitting with black. Like, I don't want to do that. I love this blue moment. That's fun. See what I mean? Like, these are all the same tones. This brown one, stop. I love that. This one's really nice. That like kind of like sea green. Maybe I should go for something like that. Oh, see, this is kind of like exactly. It's giving Easter a little, like this green. I'm not sure if that's what I want. Let me move this. Now it's gonna be, okay, let's lock in Chestnut because I actually really like that. 3. Okay. Oops, I'm getting lost. All right, let's put this, you know what? Let's be smart. Go like this. There we go. All right, I've lost my train of thought. Green. I almost don't want to count this Chestnut as dark because it looks pretty light, but it could be the lighting. It's hard because now I'm like a dark green, like an army green, like an olive green. That one that I was looking at is hitting a bit too close to pastel in my opinion. Like, this is kind of cool. But then I'm like, that's the same tone as this. And I guess that's like, oh, maybe when it ends with Heather, it's like meant to be like Heather, like they're all in the same kind of tone family. I know what Heather means. It means it's not like a solid color. It like has like a bit of like, I don't know, something different. Like, this is a solid color, while this one has like hints of other, like, you can see, right? Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Like, you can see that there's all different kinds of greens there. I quite like that actually. I also like how it's called cilantro. Let's lock that in for now. And then let's bring up my Jurassic just so that we can get a full picture of what we're going for here. It's this one. I'll just chuck this right here. I'm liking it. I'm actually really liking it. It's important that the contrast is high between the colors because you can see, right? I think there's going to be like one next to all of them, if that makes sense. Like, each square is going to be next to the other colors. So you got to make sure that it's like but when I'm looking here, like these two tones are really close together, but you can still see it. Anyway, all right, let's go for a gray. I don't know if I should count that as dark or light. Maybe we should go for a lighter color. I feel like we've gone pretty dark. Dove Heather. No, now I feel like, let's go for a solid. We've already got 2 heathers. Actually, we've got 2 heathers and we've got 2 solids. So it's kind of even right now. So this Dove Heather is kind of calling to me. Soft slate gray color. Penguin. kind of like that. I know I said no black, but it's not black. It's like a charcoal gray. Let's go with this Dove Heather. To be honest, I'm loving it already. It usually takes me forever to put together like a color palette, but I'm like, I think this is popping off already. Okay, let's make sure I put the numbers in. So I've got Fjord. Hopefully that's how you say it. Fjord. I've got Chestnut. Chestnut. Have I put that down yet? Where did it go? Oh no. Did it sell out or something? Oh, can I shortcut? Yes. No. Okay, yeah, awesome. I've got Chestnut. I'll probably speed this up. Oh my god, I'm so like dumb. Cilantro Heather. Cilantro Heather. Green. Yes. And Dove Heather. Okay, so I literally had all of them except the most recent one. Okay, so where am I up to? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4. Oh my god. And I've got 4, like 3 more to go. Bloody hell. Okay. I wonder if I can, let me just open the project and I will censor anything that gives it away. I think the first 2 pages is like just talking about yardage and stuff, so it's not giving away that much. So my rib color and my color 1 are the same. And so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 colors. I've got 1, oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 2 more. That penguin was really calling to me actually. Let's bring that up. Good contrast, I feel. Oh, but next to this one, it might look a bit similar. I'm like looking at the jumper, it's like, no, I don't think so. Look, this is so charcoal gray. And this is like so emerald green. The lighting in here is awful. It's like so emerald green, so I feel like you'd be able to tell the difference. Or maybe a dark brown. That would be obvious. Like this chocolate. Love. Very autumnal too. Oh, but it's a different, oh no. I don't think it's dark enough compared to that chestnut. Like I want it to be dark. Coal. Not a true black, but close. And you know what? If I have extras of this black, I'm actually knitting a blanket and I'm going to do a black border anyway. So like, if it's close to black, I've got some black wool, which is like black, but if it's like close enough, surely no one would notice. All right, let's put that down. They are like little squares. So like, I won't be knitting that long in black. See, I blanked out. I need 6. Okay. Another blue? Would that make it too blue? I kind of want it to, oh, but I got 2 greens. Okay, another blue. Let's do another blue. This is calling out to me. Celestial. That would kind of tip it over the edge, but maybe that'd be too bright for my partner. He's like, doesn't want it to be too bright. This kind of looks like a more, no, that looks pretty bright too, doesn't it? Dang, I'm looking at this Baltic Heather. I'm like, oh, this looks like a good medium, and then it's like not available. This is getting into the green area, so I'm going to stick to blues. The Celestial's really calling to me. No, that's too blue. That's too blue. Okay, I take it back. Teal undertones. Now I wonder if I can zoom out so we can see all the colors. Actually, no, let's just place them next to each other. Okay, this one. This one. That Dove Heather, I have a feeling that's gonna like make it like look really good. Oh, that was my phone. I wonder if you heard that. All right, now I'm gonna zoom out. Oh yes. Okay, more. Do we love it? I feel like the cilantro is throwing me off, only because the picture of the Jurassic, which I already have, looks so blue. but it is truly like a forest green. See, now the reason why I just brought that green in is because this is more on like the yellow side. This is more on the blue-green side. I think I like, but then I'm like, this green kind of goes well with this brown. So now I'm looking at the brown, I'm like, that kind of looks funny. But I love the brown with the blue. And like this blue, like those are the same tone. These three are the same tone because they're all heather, and then the Jurassic and Cola like dark solids. I think that's what I'm going to do. What is that called? Noble Heather. Let me put it on. 3. I think we've got it, ladies. Did I do this blue? Bermuda. I don't think I did that. Let me put that. No, I didn't. I think we got it. I'm going to do with these 3. Can we visualize it? Can we see it? I think we can. And I think it would look quite nice with that Jurassic because that's like one of the darkest colors out of all of these. For like the cuffs and like the neckline would look really good. Like it would be this neckline essentially right here in this color. I think we did it. Okay. All right. I'm going to order these. I doubt that they'll come in time for my next podcast, but we'll see. Who knows? They might surprise me. Alrighty. I hope you enjoyed that. I feel like I watch a lot of podcasters that like are like, get out the color wheel, and they're like, oh, so this is the opposite, blah, blah, blah. Like, I have no idea. Like, I base it off of feeling. Like, if I'm like, oh, this looks good, I feel like this looks good. That's what I do. So hopefully it turns out nice. Okay, I'll let you go. Thanks for joining me for that.